Hello YouTube. So filming probably my last temporary layout before I move. This one's not much different than the previous one, just made some minor changes. One mistake I'll show you though, but didn't feel like correcting it because all this is going in a box this weekend anyway, so I can deal without the correction at the moment. But I saw this here. I'll come down so you guys can see it in one of the Model Railroader magazines. Look at that. I saw that and I'm like, man, I have to do that. So basically, you get a kind of a passing side, which then has a switch that can go to this industry here, but then comes back and passes this industry. And they only had one or two industries total for this whole thing. I put a third one on here. Then comes down to this switch, which has a little miniature storage yard right there between them, and then has the switch back here that goes to the rest of the passing side, and then back onto the track. And I saw that in here now that the train's out of the way. So switch, 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 basically small storage, and then the factories, and into a switch where it connects back up. And I saw that and I was like, man, that is really neat. I gotta see if I can make that. And sure enough, I had this correct switches with the correct dimensions to get it done. So when I eventually make a permanent layout one day, that's definitely gonna be on there. That's made for some interesting switching. So a lot of switches. Yeah, but since I'm packing up, stuff, getting ready to go, I haven't put as much detail into this one. There's no dozens of cars. Still got my fire station out there with the 2 trucks, but I have 4 trucks and 2 of them are already packed. Only 3. Well, technically 2 trucks and then 3 little chemical trailers. And then I threw the little chemical factory / oil factory out, and of course, Godzilla. He's going to be on all my layouts from now on, so I hope you guys don't mind. I think I'll even find a place for him on a permanent layout. And of course, he has to get attacked by something, so there's some tanks next to tanks for storage of chemicals. So, come down the way. There's that flat track I had talked about before that came really faded, and wasn't pleased with it, but it might have been on somebody's layout forever, and I just bought it off eBay. Don't know if I bought it directly from the manufacturer or if I just bought it from a person. I don't quite remember. There's that cement factory that I had on the previous one, and it was originally on my bottom left, and all I did was flip it around and put it on my top right. But if you look close, you can see the mistake I made. So you got the track, comes down, goes through the crossover here, where they can all be pulled onto this track. And then next to it is this track for the factory, which goes onto the main line. But if you look, there's no switch that takes the cement stuff onto the main line. It just goes back and forth. So that was the mistake I made, which would have to get corrected. And I gotta figure out, do I want to put a switch from here to here, or from here to here, which would be more realistic? I don't know at the moment. But yeah, there's all the burning buildings. I just left them where they are, where the previous thing was. There's my other Godzilla you guys saw on the first time I ever had a Godzilla on the layout. He was this one. Was that Legendary Godzilla from the new series? But yeah, and I'm just doing Santa Fe stuff on this one. Couple of SD24s, 26s, and What I got here, SW900, I think that is. And then our Dash 8 is Poland. Yes, fairly good size. I shouldn't say fairly good size. I think it's like 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 12. 12 pieces of freight. No big deal. But I saw this. It is by, God, who makes it? It's all metal. It is Showcase. So if you go on showcase.com, the wheels, those aren't the wheels. It didn't come with rear wheels. I bought it used. But, yeah, if you go on Showcase Miniatures and Scale, you'll find these things. They're metal, and you assemble them and paint them yourself, and they're really neat. And there's a lot of stuff on there that's really hard to find. That, like, for example, a loader here. Couldn't find one of these anywhere, and sure enough, they have it. So yeah, just showing you my last layout before I move. And got to figure out where I'm going to set up my next layout once I get there. So it might be a week or two, maybe more, before you get another layout video from me. But there's always a chance I'll throw a rail fanning video on there. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. Just real quick, just kind of want to give you an overview. And as you know, I did not make these factories. Like I said, I'll never claim that I made something I did not make. These factories I bought at my local hobby place, Arnie's Trains in, I think it's Westminster. Yeah, I think it's Westminster. Westminster, California. So, yep. There's the Kato trailers. If you guys are wondering what those are, you can just pop them off. There you go. That ramp right there, I bought off of eBay. Somebody 3D printed it. Fortunately, I don't remember who it was. I bought it about a year ago. So, yeah, here's my layout at the moment. But, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this, because I thought it was a really neat idea. I got the book right here. So, it was in the Model Railroaders Guide to Industries Along the Track. And I think it was on page 61. I'll zoom in for you. I saw that and I was like, I gotta figure out how to make that. So, yep. That's where I got the idea. Alright, YouTube. You guys have a good one. See you next time.